we might have to have a conversation, man. What is going on with Arch Manning? He's the chosen one from Louisiana, the nephew of Peyton Manning, the son of Cooper Manning. Yeah, we know Eli's in there somewhere. But my guy, man, he's had 3 games. Texas is 2-1, but he has not looked like the chosen one, you know. After the first game against Ohio State, I gave him an olive branch, you know. I gave him some grace because Ohio State's probably going to have the best defense in football this year, man. Those guys are fast, they're well coached, and they're primed for a championship run. But when he played San Jose State, I was like, hey, buddy, I need more than this. And he did not perform well at all, you know. His stats were what? You know, that first half was not what we would consider a Heisman game. You know, he ended up, you know, stat padding, 465 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, you know, which, you know, 1 rushing touchdown, which looks good at the end of the game. But for those that watched the game, we were left with like, is this the best quarterback in the nation? You know, that's the question that those of us will be asking. And that's the question that everyone is asking, because there are a lot of teams in the NFL that are looking for a quarterback, in need of a quarterback, even though his grandfather said he won't be coming out this year. And we can see why. Like today against UTEP, he went 11 of 25, 114 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown, and an interception. And that's against UTEP. Now, he hasn't even played the brunt of the SEC schedule, where you're playing Georgia, LSU, Alabama, even Tennessee. You know, those guys are not going to allow you to sit back there and hold the ball. You know, he rushed today for what, 50, 60 yards. So even on Twitter and Reddit, they're saying that maybe he should be a running back, you know. And I think that's foolish. You know, they want to troll the guy because of his last name. He's gonna get he's gonna get the Shador treatment if he doesn't change it. And that, what I mean by that is, they're gonna start attacking his game, film, and play at every game just because of his last name. You know, but he's not like, we can be honest. You know, first game I gave him the olive branch. I showed a lot of grace because he did look terrible against Ohio State. The second game he looked a little better. The second half of that game, the first half was still terrible. The game against UTEP, he started slow again. In the first half, he started first. I believe he had like 64 yards, like 5 or 16 for 60 yards and an interception. That was his halftime stats. So he's throwing the ball for what, 60 yards a half against UTEP. That's not what we're expecting for Arch Manning. So I just want to just keep y'all up on game and let you know that I keep that same energy. I know against Ohio State, some people were saying why I gave him so much grace. He looked bad. He's Arch Manning. Nah, man. We're gonna have to start keeping an eye on you, Arch. It might be about that time to have one of those hard conversations with you. But I'm out.